Hello, and glad to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about three top tips that I use to get customers and or team members by not so much getting them, but finding them and then from there going on and building something that we need to build without being spammy, because being spammy was one of those things that really drove me crazy. It's one of those things that made it really spamming people, especially when you realize what you're doing. For me, it was just like I can't keep doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. And have to find a different way and so on. So that's what we're going to talk about. So again, it's attracting team members and or customers without being spammy. And I have three tips to tell you, how to do that. And these are the three very basic tips, and sometimes things may sound like you've heard it before it actually sometimes clicks in your mind. It takes, 8, 10, 12 times of hearing the same thing. And then there are other people that haven't been here before. And so this is something maybe they're starting off at their first time hearing it. So if you hear something that sounds like repetition, it may be. I may put a little bit of a different twist on the title or, whatever it is that, what I'm going to be talking about to make it a little bit interesting for those that have heard it before but haven't quite caught on to it. But that's something that I deem important and something that will be helpful to those people that I'm trying to help. So I'm glad to have you here. So when you're hopping on, let me know where you're coming in from. Let me know what you think about this topic. Are you beyond this? And if so, would you just, give us, time to get everybody else, to be able to understand, spamming or dropping links and doing those types of things that, they're not really helpful and they cause people to turn away from you and not want to be bothered with you, especially. And I've been there because my family, I had certain family members that did want to kind of at least help, and they were wanting to help me. So it wasn't so much about themselves, it was about helping me. But, then the frustration level, that they had, and, then there was, part of my family thought, that I was crazy and why was I doing this? And, but I had to build a different way. I had to learn a different way. And so that's, I don't want to keep dragging on with that, but so that, you don't want to do family, friends, I also shut out a few of my friends that I've been friends with for some years, but I had such difficulty getting it out that, I ended up causing them frustration and irritation, at me trying to talk to them about something when we were all nurses. So I just had to find a better way, like I said, and I did. And so now I like to share that with those people that I want to help, those people that are the people that I know may be going through the stuff that I'm have been going through. So getting into what I have after, let me introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, and you may be here, for your first time or whatever. So my name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales online. And I do that in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, lead generation, as well as video marketing, and I give updated and modern strategies and tips to help you to be able to pull forward and stand out in that crowd. That's because I can remember when I first started online, it wasn't that crowded, but now it is. And so you have to do what's going to be you, that's going to help you to stand out and have your tribe, those people that are interested in what it is that you're saying and what it is you can help them with, that will cause people to take a look at you and want to follow you and that kind of thing. So getting into our topic today. So I'm giving three important tips on how we can attract people that we want to help. So, and we can do that for team members as well as those people that we want to have as customers, and we can move on from there. So, number one, I put it's important to me and what I've learned over time to be the real me, to be authentic like they used to say in my day, the real McCoy. So when you let somebody see the real you, like I don't wear makeup every day. It's rare that I put on makeup, but and then I don't even know that I really do makeup. I may do my eyelashes or something, and I may have on lipstick. And I have makeup, but it's just still sitting in the bag, which is embarrassing, but it's still sitting in the bag. I had just haven't really used it. I think about it and then I'm like, nah, I'm being the real me. I like t-shirts, I like sweatshirts, I like, you know, to come live and just be me. It's just one of those things I deem really important so that you're not talking to somebody that's pretending to be somebody else, or that I have to, try to be somebody else because I like how they do things. But that still doesn't mean that I need to try to be them. I need to still be me. So that's important. That's my number one. Number two, it's important to have, content that will cause somebody to want to take a look at what it is you're saying, what it is you're doing, what it is you can help them with. What solutions can you help them to provide by providing those solutions for the troubles, pain, struggles, and upsets, those things that keep you up at night, the difficulty with paying bills, the difficulty with, other issues that are life issues. But, we're all not, rich. If we were all rich, then that would be a different kind of thing, right? But we're not, and some of us are going through a struggle, and we have to just keep going. So that's really important. So when I talk about content, I'm talking about using the story feature that's in the platform that I'm on, which is primarily where I am, which is Facebook. Or it could be using a story feature that they have where you can just make little things like something's funny, something serious. Maybe you want to, give grace to God, give thanks to God for the grace that He's given you. Those types of things. Anything that you want to do as far as content in your posts, in your lives, in your live videos. And we won't get into how many are not going live yet, but do you understand what I mean? Basically, you have content and you have several ways that you can share that content. So I hope you get where I'm coming from with that. That is what will have somebody stop their scroll and then maybe be interested in what it is that you have to share. And what it is that makes you know them kind of go, oh, you know what? I think I want to listen to this. Like that. And then the third one I have, which I really, really, it's another really important thing to me from what I learned and how I learned, and that is to share my journey. I admit sometimes I get a little bit off with that, but it's really important to share why it is that I think I might be able to help those people out there that are business builders and entrepreneurs to use social media. Why do I think that it's important instead of going out and, still maybe nowadays people are trying to get back to doing belly to belly and get offline or whatever, but pretty much most people are online and it's a really crowded space. So it's important to share my journey, and in sharing my journey there are certain people that are going to resonate with that. They're going to relate with that. They're going to say, is she talking to me, or is she talking about me, or that kind of thing. I got that sense when I was listening and learning and growing, and I'm still, you never stop learning, you never stop growing, and it's always important to take action. So, what I have down here is, it's important initially to make a connection, maybe comment on somebody's information, and we're not talking about making up stuff as you go along just to, throw stuff here, throw stuff there. We're talking about, really looking at what it is that that person has said and, how you want to answer or, make a comment on that post or whatever it is that they used. So you make a connection. And then in making a connection, you can end up eventually, because there are some people that I've had a little bit of a conversation with in different groups that I go to, and things that people that I have in common with certain things. And so I want to, see what it is that they're saying, see what it is that resonates with me, and then, comment back, and then they may comment back. That's important, and that's called conversation. And then the other thing that really can help you to grow and them to grow, maybe really wanting to be a part of what it is you're doing, is the relationship that you build. Not with, in your pocket, in your back pocket, I've got this ulterior motive. I don't like that. I never have. And I would rather just be upfront and straight with somebody. So I would rather build a relationship and have someone say, I really do like you. I like, what you stand for. I like how you do things. But I'm really interested in, weight loss, or I'm really interested in um, mentoring people that have um, maybe that have some issues like that they're stuck and they need some help getting out of that. So that's, and you learn that kind of stuff and you're able to then maybe make a recommendation. Well, I know this person, and because they know you, they've grown to like you and you've built a relationship, then they would prefer maybe to ask you about somebody that they might be able to go to and talk to about, the things that they're really interested in, what it is, who it is they want to serve, and, go from there. So basically, that is all I have for today. I am only going live on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. And decided to cut out the other day. And and I'm in mentorship, and it was something that I talked about with my mentor. She talked about with me, and so I'm down to doing 2 lives a week, and I do them on Tuesday and Thursday to help those people that I want to help, those people that I want to help find solutions, the people that I want to provide those solutions for those pains that they're going through, because I've walked that road, and it's still not perfect. There will never be perfect. Perfect is fleeting, so I don't even look at that. But I just want to let you know that. And today, let me say this first. If you have any questions about what we've talked about today, or if you have a question about something we've talked about and you've caught it on the replay, you can always catch me in Messenger. Just message me, and we can have a talk about whatever it is that you didn't understand, or maybe you understand, but you just need some clarification, or whatever that looks like for you. That would be great. And but I want to let you know today is Tuesday, so we go live. Me and a group of entrepreneurs and team members and mentor. Uh, we do Clubhouse on Tuesdays. For my time, it's 4:30. I think it's still 4:30 Central Time. But just I have on my business page. There's something there you can check out. Also, I have it in my stories. You can just hit the link and see what it is, and it's an Audible platform. So Clubhouse today, and we're going to be discussing something yummy, something that will help others, and that's what we like to do. We like to be able to share and come on and, and help other people that maybe, are having some issues and they just need to hear what it is that's going on with this particular thing at this particular time and so on. So basically, that is it. So I'm gonna go on and get out of here and get to the other things that I need to do for the day. And wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, I hope you're having a great day. And remember, you put it in here and it comes out the way that you want it to be. Even when things, fall down, you can still, keep pushing forward because you know that you only have control over certain things, and that's control over you. And there's, well, okay, I'm going into another thing. I'm not going to do that. So talk soon. Bye now. And I will catch you on Thursday. Bye now.